Hello, people watching Third Shift. This is my video of the MineandMagic mod. I'm going to do a special sort of deal where I show you how to do various spells in this modification. The spells are very interesting. The mod is very neat. So let's go over the spells. The second spell we're going to go over is the Summon Grass spell. Looks fairly useless, but you can create dirt blocks, create a bridge, and go where you want to go. You can also fill in holes that you have. It seems useless. You can also suffocate creatures with it too if you get them in the right spots. So that's what that does. Alright, next spell. The next spell on the list is Light. So we're going to find a nice little dark spot, this castle, and light it up. So we have a dark-ish corner over here. I'm going to throw a light spell into it. Boom! Creates a little force field looking block and creates a little bit of light. Probably just about as much as a torch, I would say. So, there you go. That's light spell. They'll stay for roughly a minute before disappearing. These blocks are also invulnerable to damage, so they will never break. The next spell we're going to use is Summon Coal. The Summon Coal spell basically just puts coal into your inventory. How very convenient. I have 34 coal right now. I'm going to click, click, click. All that little flashing is coal going into my inventory. Now I have 10 more coal. Very simple, very nice, very handy. This next spell is called Ignite. It is one of the first combat spells you get when you reach combat level 1. As you can see down on the bar here that switches back and forth from pressing tab, there are two numbers, 7 and 3. That means I am a 7th level builder. You get utility spells for going up levels there. 3 is my combat level, and that goes up as you fight monsters. And here is the Ignite spell. Very simple. Creates fire wherever you point. What I have discovered is that it doesn't have a range limit. I can start fires anywhere I want. I can even get these mountains back here if I target it right. So, there we go. There's a fire burning way off on the mountain, maybe 100 blocks away. So it's got quite the range that may need to be looked at.
Hey, can I see if I can mark Chloe?
Sure. The next spell we're looking at is the Telekinesis spell. And this one, if you put a block to the right of your amethyst staff, like these cobblestone blocks, you can place them down at range. So, boom, 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 boom. It's kind of iffy where you're pointing. I don't know why I can't put something in that space. It's real weird. So, yeah, it's very iffy where you can put these blocks. When I was conquering this castle, I would put the torches instead of the cobblestone next to my staff and put them at range. I'm not sure what the exact range limit is on this, but I'm putting a torch pretty far away. And boom. I think there's a torch out there. Maybe? I can't see. Yep. And there's no range limit on that. That may need to be looked at by the mod author. The next spell we're going to look at is one that I just got recently, I think with level 7 Builder. I wanted to show it because the sun is going down. It is called Time Travel. It essentially advances the clock a number of hours, and I think it might be about 12 hours by the looks of it. So you can really switch between day and night at the click of a mouse here. Really nice spell. I don't think I need a bed except for to create a spawn point. This spell I just got recently with combat level 3. It is the heal spell, and since I'm a little wounded, I can try it out. So it heals about 2.5 hearts. Not bad. I think that might change based on what type of staff you're using. Maybe just like a half heart if you're using a wood staff. I don't know. I don't have a wood staff to try it out with. This next spell is very handy. It is the mining spell. It allows you to point at a block and put it in your inventory. This works with anything. Any type of block. I'm not sure if it works with aluminium. I haven't gotten down there yet. Let's see if there's any range. There's no range limit on this either, so I can just start pulling stuff from miles away right into my inventory. Let's see. Yeah, you could. There's no range limit on it. And it does need to be looked at, not only for its range, but because it is a low-level spell, I think it's like a level 4 or 5 builder spell, you can mine anything with this. You may need levels of different mining spells where it only handles certain things. It can also take trees out too, so you can actually do lumberjacking, and now I've got all this wood here in my inventory from using the mining spell on a tree. This next spell is the water breathing spell. Essentially, if you go underwater, it'll allow you to breathe for a few minutes. It costs a little bit of mana. Not sure what the time limit on it is. It seems to have been about 2 to 3 minutes. So that's not bad. I was actually walking in the water when I was trying to record these before, but I wasn't getting any audio. But I'm not going to do that right now. If you just want to try it and experiment with it, it's very handy for going underwater, especially if you want to build underwater. This next spell is the Harm spell. It is a close range damage spell. I think it takes about 2 hits for most critters. And that's what it does. You have to really be up there. So you're basically turning your amethyst staff into a steel sword. It's about the closest evaluation I can get to it. Handy, but not that great. Not my kind of spell anyway. You may find better uses for it. This is a fun spell. This is Summon Food, aka Summon Pig. Essentially, you just point where you want, and pigs start appearing. Of course, I'm going to heal myself. And that's that spell. You make pigs. They don't do anything for you, they're just regular old pigs. This spell I'm about to show you is the Temp Block spell. Essentially creates a force field. Boop. 1 block of force field for a little while. It is similar to the Create Light spell in that respect. This is what maybe you need to look at. These are invulnerable too, but don't emit light. Whereas the Light spell has the same block, but emits light. I would rather cast the Light spell. Just a matter of opinion, I don't know. There's a higher level version of this spell which will create a whole wall. So I'll explore that once I get that spell. The next thing we're going to be doing here is creating staves. Staves always have this component, 2 sticks, right here. The most basic is a wooden staff, which will not last long. It's equivalent to wooden tools. And Yeah, that's it. These are what you need to cast spells. They go in order like this. Need this. You first start off with a wood staff. Then you move up to a glass staff. And then a jade staff. Jade is semi-rare. I wouldn't say it's ultimately rare, but it's hard enough to find. Amethyst, which is about as rare as diamond. But in my branch find, I've managed to find a few little patches of it. And this is the second most powerful staff, the Amethyst staff. There is one other higher level of staves, which is the Painite staff, which only comes from mixing water with lava. Instead of making obsidian, it will make Painite sometimes. So it's a rare spawn. What you can also do in this game, in this mod, is create obsidian items. I was able to create obsidian helmets. You can create an obsidian chestplate, everything in obsidian, and including tools. Like I said, the mining spell does create, doesn't create, but allows you to mine obsidian very easily. And there was a lava pool near this castle, not too far away, by which I was able to get a bunch of obsidian together and start using it. It is durable, but it is not the best armor. I think it's somewhere between steel and diamond. It will protect you, and it will last a lot longer than steel or diamond. It's just, you gotta get obsidian. And you can get swords. The sword has the power of an iron sword. The pick is good as an iron pickaxe, but these tools are very, very durable. They will last a long, long time. My mistake on the obsidian tools, they're about as good as stone tools, but last real long. That's what that is.